Hi, patrons. So I just wanted to try and talk real quick about the different types of strikes in Aikido and one hand technique that I believe can make some of them more effective. Okay? So there are three basic striking techniques that you see in Aikido. They are shomenuchi, which is a vertical attack to the head, usually. And remember, everything's based on katana movements, okay? So it's like this is how you normally see it. Then there's yokomenuchi, which is like shomenuchi, but then comes in from the side. Okay, yokomenuchi. And then there's ski, which is a straight punch, usually to the solar plexus. Now, normally we only see these in terms of uke coming in and giving some overly pronounced, overly telegraphed attack, which we then respond to by executing a throw or a joint lock or what have you. These are the typical things you see in all the YouTube videos, okay? But like everything else with Aikido, it goes beyond that, okay? When you're doing Atemi Waza, it's not just supposed to be something to allow the other person to throw you. That's a part of Aikido just as much as Ukemi is a part of Aikido. Learning to take your rolls, to take your falls, those are meant to help reduce damage when you're in a fight, in a real life situation, okay? So it's not just a dance. The same thing with the Atemi Waza. We see these three strikes all the time, but nobody ever tells you how to actually execute them to do damage, okay? And so that's one of the things that we're going to talk about today. So the one strike that I want to tell you about is called Seiryuto, okay? Seiryuto is, it looks like what you would call a karate chop, okay? But instead of hitting with the blade of the hand right here, you're actually hitting with the bony part down here, okay? And not this tiny bone. This is important. Be very careful. If you hold your hand out like this and you press on it, you'll feel a little floating bone in there. You don't want to hit that. That thing will break pretty easily. You're actually hitting with the meaty part and with the stronger bone of your wrist is what's really doing the impact, okay? And so it's going to come straight out. I'm trying to get this on the camera. It's going to come straight out and then rotate at the last minute, at the last instant, rather, right before impact, okay? And this works really great with your yokomenuchi attacks, okay? Because yokomenuchi comes straight down, straight out, just like a shomenuchi, but then strikes from the side. That's how a proper yokomenuchi is supposed to look. So this Seiryuto is ideal for yokomenuchi. And the things that you're targeting mainly are going to be the carotid sinus along the jawline, up on the sides of the throat, okay? And this is a well-known knockout. You can look it up anywhere you want to. Boxers use it all the time. That is a key knockout area, and this Seiryuto is a perfect way to hit it, all right? Now, just to give you some idea of the scale here, I'm going to do a jab cross, okay, so you can see what my normal punching power is like. Here's a jab, okay, and here is a cross. All right? I can get the same amount of power out of this Seiryuto attack, but because that power is focused on a smaller surface area, it does a lot more damage. It's the difference between the head of a nail and the head of a hammer, okay? A fist is a hammer, and then this is like the nail. It concentrates the force. And of course, in this case, your body becomes the hammer driving the nail. So, a couple of Seiryuto attacks. That's my weak hand. Strong hand. Again. So you can see I get a fair amount of power out of that. And if you'll apply this to your yokomenuchi attacks and target that carotid sinus, you're going to really increase your effectiveness in real life combat. I guarantee it. So hopefully this was educational. Stay tuned. Keep putting money into my Patreon because that's going to really help me to give you more videos, to upload more things per week, and to get better equipment, hopefully, so that you can see me better. Thanks for watching.